Hello, this is the Penguin's Arctic Roller from the LEGO Batman movie series. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, much? Just a little bit, kind of reversing that general theme with the old style, very, very long-nosed coupe, but just having the two axles on the back here rather than on the front. Clearly, the most striking feature of the design of this set is how they've gotten this long curve from the front fender going down and then arching up to the driving compartment. The rear fenders actually are Speed Champions fenders, which are a little bit larger and blockier, but on the outside they taper down a bit. The side pieces are pretty self-explanatory, but the innovative thing here is the use of one of these hot air balloon pieces, introduced about a year ago, and it's just done in white and gives plenty of room for the much larger wheel and tire set in the front. You have a little bit of kind of suggested exhaust manifold detailing with a couple of revolvers that are in there that you just angle to the side. Obviously, you can kind of see through the engine compartment just a little bit. You got a little bit of greebling on the sides, including the suggestion of door handles, but you can't actually open these doors. You can change the angles of the side view mirrors there. And up towards the front, they have a lot of light elements, which make a lot of sense. And it looks like they're, bronzed elements. I think they look pretty nice and pretty appropriate. You can change the angles of some of these, but it doesn't really do much. Obviously, there are spring-loaded shooters built into this thing. They're built in pretty deeply, integrated in pretty well. To activate those, look beyond the penguin-styled hood ornament there, back to kind of a radiator exit type of thing on the top there. You just push down on this to fire both of the spring-loaded shooters at the same time. As long and tall as this car is, it is very narrow, which really accentuates its comic proportions to an exceptional degree. The driving compartment is, of course, accessed by removing the roof, and there is a piece with a sticker in there and just enough room for the penguin figure to stand facing towards the front with clearance for his big old hat. Only just though. You can actually have his umbrella in his hand as well, but that makes it an even tighter fit. The rear of the car simulates a spare tire cover there, but when you open this up, it's the tiniest escape pod of all time for Penguin to be able to get away if his vehicle is being disabled. The idea is that inside of the car he would be able to turn around and jump onto this and take off. Here he can also, of course, be holding his umbrella. Such a little thing, but I guess it works. Only two figures are included in this set, Batman and the Penguin. Batman here looks probably the most serious and the most canonical of all of the versions that they've done for the LEGO Batman movie. I mean, this looks like a proper Batman with not just the seriousness of the mouth, but also the shaping of the eyes. So I feel like that's a very extraordinarily displayable one. And the Penguin, of course, comes with all of his fluffiness. That's a separate part, the white scarf-like thing, and also his small closed umbrella. No alternate face for the Penguin and no print on the back, unfortunately. I wish they had just something on the back of his torso. Batman does get an alternate face and he does have print on the back of his torso, but it's fairly simple print back there. But I do want to just cheat a little bit, let you see what this facial expression looks like, because that does look like it's from the LEGO Batman movie and, a little bit less serious. I love how outrageous this car is and yet very believable. This is something that I feel could have actually been designed and put on the road, in limited production for very rich people. Just take off the fish missiles from the sides, maybe rework the hood ornament a little bit, and it looks like something that could have actually existed. It is tall, it is very large relative to a minifig, certainly not the most directly minifig scaled thing, but it's not too far out. I think it's mostly just the height that's a little bit up, but it's just an interesting thing in and of itself, outside of the context of anything comic related or LEGO Batman movie in particular related. The The one thing I found to be not good here is the friction in the front axle set. The rear ones just spin normally, but up here, see, this doesn't want to continue going. And it's because they used axles with flat stoppers at the ends, 2 of them, and the stoppers are kind of compressed together between these 2, 1 by, what are they, 6 or 8 or longer than that, the long Technic bricks behind there. So the stoppers are squished against each other. No matter how much you loosen up these bushings, you're still going to have some friction up there, and that just limits how far it will roll on its own. This is really Lego art. It looks like something that an advanced adult Lego custom builder would come up with, and that is not intended at all to be a dig on the Lego designers, who are truly master builders capable of doing things far more intricate and amazing than most of what you see on shelves. But things that have to go on shelves are very, very limited by so many different factors of marketing and just the specifics of building and all of the rules that they have to make sure that these things can be built easily and successfully and with fun by even the youngest kids in the age range. So I feel like this is a real treat to be able to get something like this in a mass-marketed set for kids 8 and up. That's it for my thoughts, and now it's your turn to share what you think. Please leave your opinions and comments down below, and I'll talk to you again soon.